if I could just get the promo for my friend's film right. This may be the best film of the year. It should impress you. Some critics liked it. It's missing something.
I've done the research. I think I know what I want to say about Cats in the Grammar Battle, but it's not powerful or persuasive. It doesn't have oomph.
That's right. I've got the modality all wrong. I should be using high modality words to give my film promo a persuasive punch. How did you know?
Modality? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Impressive. You could have said, I'm unsure what you were talking about, but your language left no doubt. That's the kind of high modality I need.
Oh, enough with modality or whatever. I've got the grammar battle this afternoon, and I don't think my argument that cats are better pets than dogs is strong enough to win. Can you help me?
Modality will definitely help us both.
You sound confident.
That's the benefit of high modality. We all need modality in our lives.
Could you please explain modality?
Use of low modal words to politely ask a question. You're a natural at this. While not everyone knows what modality is, we use it all the time in writing and conversation. Modality is a grammatical term that refers to the mode in which the writer expresses probability, possibility, necessity, obligation, permissibility, ability, or desire.
It's state-of-the-art grammar technology, right?
The finest. Modality not only gives the writer the ability to adjust the strength or power of the expression, but also the degree of certainty or force with which they deliver the statement.
So modality is like a spectrum of choices from weak to strong.
Precisely. There are modal verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and nouns. Depending on the situation, you may wish to use low modality words that are more moderate, balanced, or tentative. On the other hand, high modality words express strength, certainty, or absolutes. Okay, give me your opening line.
I think I should tell you why cats are better pets than dogs.
Good. But we want to make your introduction sound stronger, more authoritative.
Author what?
Authoritative.
To have authority, here are some commonly used modal verbs. May, might, can, could, shall, should, will, would, must. Each has a different sense of urgency or obligation. Now let's tinker with the sentence and see how we can put some muscle into it. I would like to tell you.
It has a polite tone, nice and friendly. I will tell you sounds stronger.
Will is more definite.
Or I must tell you. They'll sit up and listen then.
That might be too strong for the situation. Nothing bad will happen if you don't tell them.
Yeah, they might get a dog instead of a cat.
Cats must be registered with the council. If the owner doesn't, he will receive a fine. Must indicates obligation or necessity. Next sentence.
My cat sometimes does amusing things when I am unhappy. This makes me feel...
Sometimes is low on the modality spectrum. Let's ramp up the frequency and use always.
I love it, but he doesn't always do amusing things.
Oh, it's not so much a statement of fact, but for impact. You want to win the audience over. Now get to it. Izzy, come here, sit down. We have to talk about adjectives.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Adjectives are describing words that modify the noun to give more detail. Scared and skinny could be used to describe a cat. In your sentence, the adjective amusing is used to describe the things your cat does.
Amusing is a bit ho-hum. I could change it to, my cat always does funny things.
Or, my cat always does the most hilarious things. See? Nothing like fine-tuning a sentence to accurately express your thoughts and ideas.
So I guess unhappy would be at the lower end of modality. I could use low, upset, down, sad, or even depressed.
Okay, let's move on to modal nouns. Here's where you can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, or vice versa.
Okay, I will then argue that cats are brave. My cat saved 3 kittens from a fire.
Certainly not a scaredy cat. Fire is good, but let's use a more sensational noun, like they do in the news media. Let's turn up the modality.
How about my cat saved 3 kittens from an inferno, or...
Or my fearless cat rescued 3 innocent little white kittens from the raging inferno. Picture that.
And my next point is that a pet cat is a necessity for people who are lonely and in need of companionship.
Good, but necessity may be too strong here. How can we make it sound less like an obligation, more like a suggestion? How can we lower the modality?
How about a pet cat is an option for people who are lonely and in need of companionship?
You know what, Izzy? I think your speech will be a success.
Oh, I disagree. I know my speech will be a triumph. Elmore,
Izzy, what else you got for me?
then I want to move on to talking about qualities that cats possess, like balance.
Great. What have you got?
My cat was perfectly balanced as he walked along the top of the fence. I want to talk about how cats in general have good balance. Balance as a quality and not as an action.
I know exactly what you mean. Balance is a verb because it describes the action to balance. We can, however, use it as a noun to talk about balance as a concept, if we change a few words here.
Balance is very important to a cat. Oh, that's what I wanted to say, but
What did you do? The word has completely changed from a verb to a noun.
I'll let you in on an industry technique I often use to make statements more informative and persuasive. Nominalisation.
Who's a what now?
Nominalisation.
Nominalisation is the forming of nouns from verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. It makes a thing, whether concept, idea, or quality, out of an action, description, or description of an action.
Sounds like an absolute snooze fest.
It seems you already have some understanding of nominalisation.
Okay, I think I need an example. Let's use play.
To play is an action. It could be to play football, the guitar, a trick on your cat. By using the genius of nominalisation, playing becomes a thing a person does. We can say guitar playing is a good talent to have, where the idea of guitar playing rather than the action is being referred to.
And we do that because...
It can help to simplify meaning in statements, make it sound less like personal opinion and more abstract and formal. A general truth.
Have many words been nominalised?
Oh, you betcha! There are many nominalised words in English. We often don't recognise them. Let's nominalise a few words here. We'll start with verbs.
cats frequently groom themselves.
Grooming is important to a cat.
Because they like to look good.
I will speak about cats this afternoon can be changed to I will make a speech about cats.
That does sound more convincing.
You want to communicate well in order to persuade the audience. Now, let's nominalise communicate.
Good communication will help persuade the audience.
That's it. You got it.
Hey Elmore, I think I'm going to head off.
Excellent. One more thing. Did you know that many words can be changed into nouns simply by adding a suffix? Here are some nouns derived from adjectives.
I am a happy person when I'm with my cat can be changed to happiness is being with my cat.
And we can do the same with adverbs. Slow becomes slowness, soft becomes softness, quiet becomes quietness.
In some cases, nominalisation occurs by using the verb as it is, without changing its form. Give me a sentence.
I love my cat.
Excellent. Now I'll use it as a noun. Love makes the world go around.
And what about words like blog? I blog about cats once a week and I write a blog about cats.
You're ahead of the game now. Often, the nominalisation can function as both a noun and a present tense verb. Counting is one example.
She was counting the cats in the pet store window.
And counting is a skill all high school students should possess.
Fantastic! I now have modality and nominalisation at my disposal. I will not merely defeat them, I will destroy them in the debate.
You've created a monster. Remember, sometimes you need to go easy on the high modality. Make sure it's right for the situation. Back to work. Now, how can I improve this film promo and make it more exciting?